my users. Okay, today we are going to learn on how installation and running of the Medica EasyRA works. So let's come together with me and then we will learn together. Our Medica EasyRA is just like the name, is an easy biochemistry analyzer that can be used for all levels of lab technicians, from beginner towards intermediate and towards advanced lab technicians. So basically, why is it easy? It's easy to run, it's easy to maintain, and it is tech friendly. Okay, so let us begin with the installation of our Medica EasyRA analyzer. Installation begins with our installation of our 4 tubings. So the first thing that we're going to do is install the first 4 tubings here that is loosened up because of our transportation. After that, we are going to install the 4 biochemistry electrodes and our reference electrode inside this analyzer, but don't worry, this will be an easy installation. And thirdly, we're going to do is we are going to install our ISC module reagent pack that we'll be using up to here. And then we are going to install our 2 bottle, which is the bottles that is for our distilled water and also our waste container. The third step in our installation will be connection to our CPU, monitor, and to our main analyzer. The installation will begin by installing or reconnecting the loosened tubes or loosened tubings, connection tubings, that is the 4 main tubings here. It's very easy, so you just pull out the drawer like this and then just pull out the interconnecting, is a slide out drawer. To connect the tubing, just release from behind here and then loosen up your tubing, and then you will be connected it completely. So it's just as easy as that. 1, 2, the third tubings, which is from the B buffer to the container of the waste. The 4th tubing that will be from our distilled water to our reaction chamber. The second thing will be is that you need to connect all your electrodes to the electrode master cube here. So basically, you will be connecting, the first thing that you will need to connect is our reference electrodes. Okay. So by connecting here, our reference electrode will come with the analyzer, so you do not need to worry about repurchasing it. So now is the connection, the reference electrode connection. Just slide it out. You have this, we call it as you will see this yellow turnover, or we call it a yellow valve here. So you just pinch it like this, install it, and then you will hear a click sound. And then that's how you know it is completely inserted successfully. So now, if you see that we have different kind of electrode from chloride, potassium, sodium, and also lithium. So basically, you will need to insert it one by one according to what comes first. So the first thing that's come is a chloride electrode. So open it up, and then connect the chloride electrode first. Okay. So just pinch it like you do as the reference electrode, and then just pinch this yellow valve, inserted it. And then you will have your electrode for chloride. The next thing is electrode for potassium. Okay, so we have potassium here. Okay. Potassium, you will insert it the same thing as chloride. Push the yellow valve and then insert the potassium. Next thing, we'll have sodium electrode. Okay, so this is your sodium electrode, pinched it, and then insert it like that. And lastly is our lithium electrode. Okay. So the last step in our installation part would be you will need to connect your reagent pack ISE module. Okay, so before that, just slide in back this drawer. This side has already been completed. And now just slide out your waste container and also your distilled water container. Your reagent reagent pack for ISE module will be connected here. The connection is very easy. It's error-free. Why it is error-free? Because basically you will not have any trouble in installing this reagent pack. So this reagent pack comes with the tab. We call it the red tab for safety measures. Okay. So open this red tab over here and then insert this over here. Okay. So basically this is the connector. Okay. This is the connector for reagent, and as you can see we have 3 tubings, and then this also have a 3, 1, 2 and 3. So this is apart from the latch here. So you just pinch it and then you're good to go. That's it. So now we are going to connect our waste container and also our distilled water container. So this orange one is a waste container. You will not be any mistake because the tubing's already been labeled orange. So orange connected to orange. And then the grey one for distilled water is connected to the grey one. So our installation is finished. And now we are going to move to our installation for electronic parts. So this is our female to male VGA adapter that will be connected from analyzer to our CPU. So this is our USB adapter that will be connected from the analyzer to our CPU. Or our touch screen monitor to our CPU. This is our HDMI connector from CPU to monitor. So connect it to here. You will see the HDMI. Just insert it like this. So this HDMI, the other end will be inserted to our touchscreen monitor. Next is our touchscreen USB. This is the USB that is really important for you to activate your touchscreen on your monitor. So basically, this USB will go from our CPU and this other end will go to our monitor. So the other end of the USB will be inserted to the USB port in our touchscreen monitor to activate the touchscreen. This female VGA adapter will be connected from our CPU to monitor because these two are the same, which is the female to female. So we are going to be using this HDMI adapter to be connected to our monitor. So this is our VGA adapter that will be connected from our CPU, okay, to our monitor. So just insert it here. Next is the other female VGA that will be connected to our monitor. This is our connection from the DVD player to activate the DVD player to the CPU. So just basically plug in over here, and then you will see there is the main switch on power connector, which is the yellow one, just inserted right here. Okay, main power to our main switch over there, just inserted over here. Right. Okay. Switch on CPU is over here, and then switch on our touchscreen monitor is behind here. Next would be to install our Medica EasyRA software from the CD that is provided in our box, which is that comes with our analyzer, into our monitor. To install the Medica EasyRA from the CD, you will have to click this icon, folder icon over here, and you will see the DVD drive. Just click the DVD drive, and you will see EasyRA installation software. Click it, and then you will see System Software Revision 2 8.1.0 for Windows. Click it here. And then you will have here, find the setup, and you will find this DVD icon 010590 for EasyRA installer. So it will install automatically. And then just click next, next, and then next, yes. Now the EasyRA is fully installed, so just close it, and then no, remove the CD. When the EasyRA software fully installed, you just double click it to open the software, and then wait for the response, and you will immediately see there is an initialization process. Just click OK. So the first thing you need to do is priming. Okay, go to setup, go to maintenance, okay, purge and prime fluidics, and then go to prime diluent. Means that you need to prime our diluent system first, and then here you will see how this is primed. This is click start now. When the prime diluent has passed, so you just click pass and go back. Okay. Next is after prime diluent, you need to prime prime ISE Cal A and B. Click here and then start now. This will prime your ISE reagent pack and also your ISE electrodes. So after the priming of the diluent and ISE, we will prepare a clean solution, which is we also call it as a clean wedges. This clean wedge, we will be using it every day for daily cleaning. So let's come with me for the preparation of our clean wedge or clean dye. So the preparation will be using this solution. Okay. This solution or preparation, you will be using it every day. This is what we call a clean wedge that will be inserted in our reaction chamber. Okay, so here we have your clean wedge and RFID tag, which is basically it can detect your cleaner wedge over here. Okay, so it has two wedges. This is the solution, and this is the dissolved HCl solution, which will be dissolved by using the HCl solution over here. This is our HCl and salt solution. You will need to insert this 10 ml into the second wedge here and dissolve it for 20 minutes. Dah dapat tu pun dah okey dah. Sekejap . So after 20 minutes, this solution will be completely dissolved, and then you can use it for our daily cleaning. Now we are going to proceed with our clean, which is our cleaning solution that has been prepared earlier. Okay, so this clean solution will take about 5 to 10 minutes to complete. This is your clean solution that you will use every day for your everyday cleaning before you run any QC or any samples. So first thing first, let's focus to our monitor. Okay, and then click over. Okay. Click the setup icon over here, and then you will see the cleaning will be blinking. Click the cleaning solution, and then first thing first, we have to do two things. First is probe clean, and the second thing is ISE clean and cal. Okay, so first thing first, you will need your clean solution earlier. Open the cap. Open the cap, and then open the reaction chamber. So just insert the clean solution anywhere on the wedge, like that. Okay. So after you have put your cleaner wedge, okay, first thing you're going to do is probe clean. We have to clean our probe first before running any reagent or samples. So click probe clean over here, and then start now. So after all cycles have successfully cleaned, okay, so the probe clean has been successfully done. The second thing you need to do is ISE clean and cal. So just click ISE clean and cal. Okay, click back, click ISE clean and cal, and then start now. After the cleaning has been completed, we will be proceeding with our precision test that will be used with the dye. So now, for the precision test, you will need to go to setup screen, click diagnostics, and you will see the precision test right over here. Click precision test, okay, and then you will open up your dye solution, which we only have one solution, which is in a red color. So open up your dye solution, place it in anywhere on the wedge. So if you can see at the monitor, you will see make sure there are 20 unused cuvettes in the reaction chamber. So basically, open up your cuvette. So now you can start your precision test. So the next step will be, we'll be setting up our reagents. So for this demo, we will be only using reagents from cholesterol, albumin, and also uric acid. For loading up of our reagents, okay, we will be inserting these reagent wedges in the reaction chamber, which is, for example, because each of the reagent have their own RFID tags. Okay, so you just open the cap and then pull it up. Okay, just insert anywhere that you would like. So after loading up our reagent, so we are going to set up our reagent in the test menu. So you can go to settings screen, okay, and go to setup and go to reagent down here. Immediately you will have your reagent test menu details and view wedge details and also insert sheet. So you just go to the reagent test menu, and here you are. You have already have the listed reagents that already in place. Okay, so if for any additional, you just click here. Okay, press cell to disable or enable. So you can just click anywhere to disable the test or to enable the test or disable the test. Okay. So next, after you have set up, you just click play here, the play button, and then this play button will read the reagent that is in place, and then it will read the RFID tag. Click OK, and then right now it is reading your reagents that you have installed. As you can see, the test that has already been set up according to the reagent that we loaded up earlier is albumin, cholesterol, and also uric acid. Okay. So now after you set up your reagents, now we are going to do, before we run any sample, you need to do QC and also calibration. Okay, so now we are going to set up our QC and also calibrator. So you will have Easy QCA for level 1, and you will have Easy QCB for level 2, and you will have one Easy Cal for all test calibration that is needed. To set up our QC, we have the QC CD. Okay, this QC CD is already installed with your reagent, min, SD, and ranges, also include with the CV, so you don't need to type in manually. So to enter your QC, just go here, okay, set up, and then set up your QC over here, and then QC materials. Okay, so you will see a plus minus over here, so go to plus. Okay, and then you will see a new entry. Okay, so take your CD, okay, insert it over here. Okay, insert it, and then close it up. After you loaded the CD, press here. The circle one, press here, and then okay, it will read the QC CD, and then it will read close level A setup. You go for EasyChem and electrolytes level A. Right. Open. And then, okay, that's it. So just close it up, and then your Easy QC level A is already in place over here. Level A and also level B. So now it is for to insert your QC level B, which is red in color. Okay, so just go, okay, open the CD, and then open it up, insert it, press this plus. Okay, so you will have a new entry. Press the CD and also click OK. So it will read your QC CD and automatically transfer the information from the CD to here. So click your setup. Mana on fast? Now is to insert your calibrator ranges. Okay, so here go to setup and click calibrator. Since there is no calibrator here, so you need to install first. Okay, open it up. Click plus and you will see a new entry. Click the CD and OK. Okay, so click the EasyCal setup. And open. So you will see EasyCal chemistry, the lot, the expiry date, all there. Click there and then immediately you will have your concentration and units for all the tests that you insert the reagent before. Right. So that's it for your QC and Cal and calibration installation from the CD. This EasyCal calibrator will be prepared with 5 ml of distilled water or deionized water. Only distilled or deionized water is allowed to be used. Okay. So after you prepare them, just close it up again and then mix it well for it to dissolve. So let it sit at room temperature for 10 minutes before you use it. For Easy QCA NB is prepared the same as calibrator, which is we use it to dissolve 5 ml of distilled or deionized water. So you just take your pipette earlier and then put 5 ml of distilled or deionized water. To run your calibrator and QC, you will need to use this adapter, which is it will be put your sample cup like this, right? And then, so just insert it like this. So now you will only need to pipette 200 microliter to 500 microliter of your calibrator to your sample cup, which is have the adapter. So this is your calibrator. After it has been sitting at room temperature for 10 minutes, okay, make it invert it a little bit, open it up. So now you can pipette your calibrator into your sample cup. So now you can pipette your QCA and also QCB in place, okay, and then we will run calibrator first and then only QC. Okay. So open up your QC. Right. And then pipette it inside. Now to set up after pipetting your QC in the reaction chamber, okay, so basically you will need to remember which number you put your calibrator and also your QC, because we will be setting up at the screen. Okay, so close it up. Okay. So our calibrator is at number 11 and our QCA is 7 and our QCB is 6. Okay, so here at the worklist station, okay, so to start running your calibrator and also QC, we will need to set up your QC first. So here, edit your worklist. Alright, so remember the number earlier. Our QC is at number 11. So here, 11 we set up as calibrator. So you need to choose calibrator. Okay, so here is your sample ID, which is the EasyCal Chemistry Lot 21305 that we installed earlier. And then lastly, which one test you want to calibrate. Of course, the reagent that we set up is albumin, cholesterol and uric acid. And then press here. And then inside number 6 and number 7. So 6 is QC, so you choose your QC. Alright, so QC will be A for albumin, cholesterol and also uric acid. Okay, so 7 will be your QC, which is B, level B, so choose B, albumin, cholesterol and uric acid. And now your worklist is complete. So meaning that 11 is your calibrator, your 6 and 7 is your QC over here. And then you can press here and then run. Okay. So now your worklist has already been edited. Okay, now you need to click this play button on the upright here, and then the worklist that you edited will be downloaded and it will start to run. So as you can see here, your calibration for albumin, uric acid and also cholesterol has already passed, which is calibration is okay. Alright, so before we proceed with our QC, you need to change your QVAT first and then we will be proceeding with your QC. So now we will be proceeding to our next, which is to run QC. So after your calibration is done, just click up here and then accept all results to confirm. Yes, okay. So you are accepting that your calibration is passed. Okay, so now we are ready for the next run, which is QC. So earlier we already said the 6 is actually your QC. So here, level 1, level A for albumin, cholesterol and also uric acid. Okay. Right. So 7 is your QC for level B for albumin, cholesterol and uric acid. Okay, so we put that here and then click up and then it will change the inventory, which is the worklist inventory. So after you edited your work list, just like what we do with calibrator, we just click the play button on the right hand corner. Okay, and then now your QC will start running. So while the sample is running, let us look at the screen, which is all the areas that Medica EasyRA software has to offer. So basically this is your work list monitoring. So while the sample is running, you can see that the status of each sample that is running, is it the QC or the serum of the plasma of your patient. Okay, so this is the icon here, the blue one. This is where you create your work list, or you have your work list directly from LIS. You can view from there. To edit your work list, work list A right now is the work list that is running, that is currently running. B is the next work list that you can edit, meaning that that is what we call on the fly editing. You can edit your next work list while the current work list is running. Next is to monitor where your work list is here, and then we have your view pending list, meaning that the current work list that hasn't been run yet. Okay, so this is your work list station. The next is your data or your results station, okay, which is you can check your current results, your patient data, calibration results, and also QC results. So for your current results, because we only run QC right now, so your current result right now is for your QC, and you will have your last results. Your last result will be your calibration results. Okay, as you can see, for albumin, cholesterol, and uric acid all pass, and you can see here your patient results. We don't run any patient yet, but you can see all your patient result is here. If you have previous patient you want to run, you can click over here, find an ID, or you can scan the sample ID of your patient. Okay, so next we have your calibration results. Okay, so right now, as you can see, albumin, cholesterol, and uric acid, all calibration is okay. And then we have your QC result. QC result is not out yet because QC is still running. And then let us see the status. Okay, the green one is your status page for your work list, for your reagents. Okay, right now this is the reagent that is installed. As you can see, each of our reagent has an RFID tag. So we already installed cholesterol, uric acid, and albumin. Previously we run a cleaning solution and also dye, but we haven't taken it out yet. Okay, so if you can see here your QC results, your QVETs. Okay, this is the situation of your QVETs. Okay, meaning that the position 1, okay, we have segment A, B, C, D, E, and F. Okay, segment A is meaning that is used, which is the QVET well has already been used. Okay, segment D, E, F. Okay, D, E, F is have QVET but not been used yet. C and B is free. Okay, so as you can see, there is no. If it's grey in color, means that there is no QVET there. If it's white in color, meaning that it has QVET. If it has color or a green color, meaning that the QVET well has already been used. Okay, so next we are going to ISE. The calibration right now, for ISE calibration, if you can see, you need to calibrate first before you run your ISE test. And then we have a cleaning. Okay, daily cleaning is here. So if you want a monthly maintenance, also here. Anything, it will pop up an error. And then this is your inventory report. Okay, so your inventory report is basically stated that all the tests left for each of the reagent. So for example, albumin, okay, you can run up to 222 tests only for the reagent that is in hand or that is installed in right now currently. Okay, so you can see that each of the tests, we have the last calibrator, the last calibration performed, and the next calibration that it needed to perform. Okay, calibration okay, and also last QC will be today because we just did the QC. Okay, so if you can see, your next calibration would be 2 months later. Okay, so now this is all the inventory report. You can see all your inventory here. And then lastly, this is your setup screen, or we call it as a setting. You clean, okay, for cleaning, for diagnostics, all here. For maintenance, okay, we have a daily inspection and monthly cleaning. Okay, so daily inspection, you just check and then you run. For monthly cleaning, okay, you if it's you want to purge a cleaning solution, or bleach the waste bottle, or clean the wash cup, all you do it here. And then each of this will have a direction, as you can see. For example, if you wanted to do the bleach waste bottle, then you can click it and it will show you an instruction of what to do. So first is you need to bleach your waste bottle, purge the waistline, and then secondly you need to perform the cleaning C, the cleaning solution, and lastly you need to prime your diluent. It's really easy. Okay, so next is lastly is your setup, which is our system setup, test setup that we see earlier, your test panels, okay, your test range. Okay, for albumin, this is the test range for adults. Okay, it's already in here. And then this is your test units, your calculated results, if you have, because we don't run LDL yet, or EGFR. And then we have your test cholesterols, correlations over here. Okay, so this is where you set up your profile, which is every profile that what you want to run. Is it a normal profile, or hepatic profile, or just an electrolyte profile? So for example, the electrolyte profile, you will only run okay, for example, okay, so right now the work list is run. You will not be able to edit your profile. So each profile that you want to edit is here, so you just click anything. So for example, we are setting up electrolytes, so meaning that this profile will only include sodium, potassium, lithium, and also sodium, potassium, chloride, and also lithium. Okay, so basic profile is also over here. Okay, so right now all of this is very user friendly. You can use it very with little knowledge of MLT. Okay, so let us see our work list. Earlier, monitor work list. Okay, so we have another 20 seconds. So if you can see, all your QC for albumin, cholesterol, and uric acid has been completed. So let us see your QC, accept all results, okay. When you accepting your result, you will accept that it's already been passed. Okay, so let us see your QC results. Okay. So if you can see, this is your QC results. Okay, your mean, your SD, your CV, and also your lower limit, higher limit, and all of this is here. Okay, so you can see your current results for your status for your QC. Let us see your status for your QC for albumin. Okay, so this is your QC results, easy QC level A and level B. Okay, so if you want a detailed explanation or detailed QC LJ graph, you can click over here, and then you will see right now is your albumin is moving towards the positive 2SD, but it is still within the higher limit. Okay, so for cholesterol, you can see that it's also pursuing on the more towards the 2SD, but it's within the higher limit, because our LJ chart is plotted with 2SD and not 3SD. So basically, if you're reaching on the higher limit, it's still within 2SD. Okay, so let us see your uric acid, and also this is your level B. Okay, so level B. also lastly for your uric acid. Calibration and QC has already been completed. Calibration has already been passed, as you can see earlier. Now we are going to review our QC. Okay, so let's review our QC here. So now, as you can see, the status is all completed. Okay, this is the results of the work list that the result from the work list that we have accepted. So if you want to look at your QC results or your LJ QC, you can just go here. Okay, and then QC results, level A and level B, which is A. Okay, so for example, for albumin, as you can see here, now your QC is on the mean or near to the mean. So your mean is 3.2, what you get is 2.8, so it's very near, it's very good. So if you can see, is right now is cholesterol, your mean is 145 and what you're running earlier is 213. So basically your CV is close to 2, which is very, very good. And then as you can see, our uric acid is basically close to the mean over here. And then your results is 3.91, and then the mean is 5.31. And then for B, level B, okay, so level B is also very good because it's right on the mean over here, if you can see on the LJ. And then the cholesterol, same on the LJ, which is close to the mean, what you can get. And then lastly, for your uric acid is slightly on the negative SD, but it's still within -1 SD. Okay, so this is basically your QC result. So now your calibration and QC has already been passed. Okay, so this concluded our demo for Medica EasyRA, which is to wrap up our demo here. Let's us look at the monitor or your status of each selected component over here, which is we have your work list. Okay, so let's recap back. So this is where you want to edit your work list. If your analyzer can be connected to an LIS and you have an LIS vendor, you can export your work list from the LIS directly, or you can edit the work list. A is currently the work list that is running. B is the work list that you want to run afterwards. Means that is what we call an on-the-fly editing. Means that you can edit your next work list while this work list is running. And then we have to monitor your work list is the work list that while your sample is running. And then lastly, if you have your pending list, this is when you view your pending list. Okay, so results is basically if you want to look at your patient results, your current patient results, the last result that you run. For example, right now the last result that we run is actually our QC and the patient results. So you just include it in the ID or scan your patient sample ID. And then here we have basically calibration results that we ran earlier and also the QC results. Okay, so status. Okay, this is your work list, your results, and the green one is your status. Okay, status, if you have work list running, meaning that if you have an abnormal sample patients, or you can view your reagent, which one is a reagent that has already been embedded. And then your calibration. Okay, so if you can see, your calibration for each test is when is your last calibration, when is your next calibration is due, and then the status of your calibration. Okay, so for QC, this is your last QC that is run on each of your tests. And then lastly is your QVETs. So this is your QVETs workstation, which is the grey one is doesn't have QVETs. The white one has QVET, but it isn't used. The green one is basically the used QVETs. Okay, already been used. The segment is okay, means that this QVET can be used. And then lastly for your ISE, which is right now it shows that the last calibration ISE that is performed. So if it's due for an ISE, it will pop up an error, which is you need to do again your ISE calibration before you run your QC or your patient samples. Okay, and then we have a cleaning. Okay, so every clean status is stated here. Okay, we have an inventory report. Inventory report is very, very good because you can see each of your reagent, how many tests that it can be used before it finishes up. For example, your albumin reagent can be used up to 216 more tests. For uric acid, it can be used up to 183 tests. Okay. Next is for your settings, or what we call a maintenance segment, which is the diagnostics. So if you can see here, our last segment is our setting page. Okay, setting page, we have a cleaning, diagnostics, maintenance and setup page. Cleaning is where you perform your daily cleaning, your monthly cleaning, which is daily cleaning. You need a clean wedge. Okay, from what I demo earlier. And then for diagnostics, okay, diagnostic is what you can do if there is any error, which is you need to check all the parts by itself. And then the maintenance, each of the diagnostic, it is as simple as a one button away, one click away, because everything you can do it just by yourself. You don't need to be a engineer or a technical person for you to do it. Okay, because every single button, it has an instruction on hand. And then we have a maintenance part. Maintenance is very easy as well. You can just click anything that you want to do. If it's daily inspection or monthly cleaning, if you click it, it's basically will give you an instruction that is very detailed, and you can do it directly. Okay, for example, if you want to clean your wash cup, or if you want to bleach your waste bottle, all here. Okay, so next part is our maintenance. Okay, and then the next one is our setup. This is where you want to set up your system. Okay, security, printing, operation ID. Okay, if you want to exchange a language, all here. And then this is where you want to set up your tests, which is all the test panel, the test range. Okay, test panels. Okay, if you want to create a profile ID for each specific patient, this is where you will go. For example, if you want to order a only a renal patient, so you just edit here. Okay, renal, and then click all the tests that is needed for a renal profile patient. Okay, so if you want to order only electrolyte for that specific patient, so just click on electrolyte over here, and then choose your test, which is, for example, electrolyte. Of course, you will need chloride, potassium, lithium and sodium. Or you do not need lithium, you only need chloride, potassium and sodium, then it is yes. Okay, so just click it, and then right now, if you have any patient that in need of a specific profile test, you just click electrolyte, and then that patient will run the test by itself. You do not need to choose it manually. We have the test range that is needed for all specific tests, but for only adults. Okay, we have only for adults. So if you want to include for child or an infant, you need to consult with your doctor first. Okay, the test unit is all here, and then we use it as a conventional unit, not SI unit. Okay, calculated results, and also lastly is our test correlations. Okay, so basically the setup is all here. Your calibration, how to set up your calibration, or your calibration already expired and you want to delete it, then you can delete this calibration over here. Same for your QC. If you want to delete your QC or add a new QC, a new lot of QC. Okay, and lastly is your reagent test menu. Okay, set up your reagent, and then you can click the play button, and then it will scan your reagent, and all the tests that reagent has confronted will be in this screen. Okay, so basically this is what EasyRA software has to offer. Okay, it's an easy all-in-one software that can help you do your daily tests very, very easy and user-friendly, and also tech-friendly. To wrap things up on our learning video on Medica EasyRA Analyzer, which is easy to use, tech-friendly and user-friendly, I hope you all enjoy our learning video, that you can contact us for further information, and we will schedule a demo session with you so you guys can play with our Medica EasyRA Analyzer. Thank you so much.